Hey guys, Jacob here. In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at some of the news that Yannick himself has published on Twitter. There's a few other tweets we've gotten in the past, like the new exotics, gear sets, and the new apparel event and seasons we're going to be getting in the future, but that tweet has officially been deleted and it's nowhere to be found. And they've also said a few things like they're still working on the update, obviously, we know that for sure, and we're going to be getting some kind of new game mode. Sadly, which I was a little surprised by this, Division was not at Gamescom this year. I was expecting them to show a little bit of Heartland or talk about something, but it was not there. They didn't really say anything, which kind of disappointed me. But as for the tweet that was published, is replying to Rogue Gaming UK. Shout out to him, and this is what Yannick had to say. With the next major update, there are changes we're making for the entire game that will have a direct impact on PvP. We don't have anything else planned until then, except fixing some annoying bugs looking at you Shrapnel Trap. So you can see right there, direct impact on PvP. I know some people are probably going to be upset about this, and some people are going to be very happy. Currently, I'm not really happy with the state of PvP. I think it's a bit of a mess, and I'd be really excited to see exactly what they're going to do. There's also, a point that some people are making that they could make PvP worse, which I don't know how you could do that, because PvP right now, in my opinion, is pretty bad and also pretty boring because everyone's using the same builds. Now, I don't expect them to release an entire Gear 3.0 or Rogue 3.0 system. A lot of people have been talking about, but they could, but I highly doubt it. I feel like they're pretty happy with how the gear system works currently in their weapons, and I don't think they would really decide to mess with any of that stuff. But one thing I think they're going to do is possibly implement this new game mode, of course, that's going to be somewhere in the game, and a lot of people are thinking it's Be the Hunter or some kind of new PvP, PvE game mode. But I'm really happy that they are going to be focusing on PvP a lot more. And some things that I think that need to be changed, for one, is going to be a little bit more gear and weapon balancing / tweaking and just fixing that stuff and make stuff a little bit more viable. And also maybe fix a few of the talents / maybe add a few new ones that make the game more fun and also make build diversity a little bit more of a thing. And overall, maybe add a few new fun exotics we can mess around with. Also, I'm not going to leave out the PvE and the PvP community. I really love PvP, but hopefully they add something in new for the PvE audience, maybe like a new area / expansion for them to explore. And as for PvP, maybe they'll give us something like new conflict maps potentially in the future. I doubt that they'll give us a new pretty much, I guess, DZ. I know a lot of people really want that. I highly doubt that they'll give us a new DZ, but maybe in the future, in the next major update, maybe we'll get a new DZ, and maybe we'll get a final raid to pretty much end the Division 2. I could see that maybe happening in the future. That's something they might be working on, who really knows. But as for the direct PvP impact, there are some talents and some guns that I could see them really changing, so that way they mess up the meta and make it where people actually have to pretty much make entirely new builds or try something out different because the either the talents or the guns just aren't as powerful or the gear's not as powerful anymore. One thing I would like them to see is potentially maybe bring back some of the older talents. I wish they would revert the talents that were in the game, back in the game. I'd love to see Berserk again because that was one of my favorite talents when this game first came out, but obviously I don't think it will ever return. But this is just a quick little video letting you guys know that we do have some information on Year 3, not a whole lot, but just seeing that it's going to have a direct impact on PvP makes me wonder exactly what we're going to be getting. We know we're going to be getting a new season, we know we're going to be getting new exotics, new gear sets, and stuff like that, which probably means new brand sets, new weapons, and after doing this with a, potentially a new game mode that we're going to be getting, maybe this might be kind of like a Year 3, I guess you could, or a Gear 3.0 thing where Warlord stepped in and maybe they are going to be changing things again, but I highly doubt that they're going to be changing a lot. I don't think we'll get a player, level cap increase because I know a lot of people will be very upset if they did this because, for one, a lot of people have already grinded their ass off working for the gear they currently have and optimizing it out like crazy, and I don't think people want to go through another 10 levels and then spend who knows how many hours upgrading their gear again and wasting all those materials. If they made it where you could upgrade those materials to level, like the gear to level 50, then I don't think I'd have much of a problem with it. But as for people who've grinded nonstop, working their ass off for this gear, then I feel like it would just piss off a lot of players and make the problem, or the thing they're trying to solve even worse, and people would probably just quit playing because all that gear they've wasted their time on upgrading is now completely useless. But overall, those are just my little, quick little thoughts on this. And hopefully we see some Division Heartland in the future. And as for, the next update, I'm guessing we'll probably see this around December, because I feel like they're going to let the next season go through, which is going to be the Fail season. And each season usually lasts around 2 to 3 months. So if I do the math correctly on this, we only have, what you guys will see right here in the seasons, it ends in 12 hours. Then it's pretty much officially done. This season is done. I feel like right after, it's already August 30th, and I feel like probably, November or September is when they're going to let these new seasons go through all the way up until then. Then, you have September, October, November. That's 3 months. Then I feel like after that's over, then potentially we will see the new content in December, and I feel like that'd be a perfect time for them to release this. Obviously, there's a lot of new games coming out, so you guys will, be seeing me playing some other stuff, but I will be keeping up on this game and playing the new stuff when it drops. Also, if you guys are not aware, I have been streaming Aliens. If you guys want to check out the final part to that, I will be streaming it very soon and ending that game. And the next game I will be covering on the channel when it drops is going to be pretty much Back for Blood, and Far Cry 6. But thanks all for watching. Let me in the comment section below what you guys think of this change and what exactly you have in mind, what could affect PvP, and some things they could change to make PvP better.